Everyone tells you to trust your gut, but is this always the best advice? Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. I'm Sibylla and I help high-achieving women between 40 and 60 reprioritize their lives, make space for the things that they love and find their unique life purpose. And if that sounds interesting, go to my website, wildspiritscoaching.com, and join the 100% spam-free love/newsletter. I'd love to have you. All right, so when to trust your gut and when not. There are countless stories of people who something bad happened to, and afterwards they say, I had a weird feeling in my gut. I wish I had listened to that feeling and it wouldn't have happened. And indeed, there's actually some evidence now, even scientific evidence, that gut feelings are very real and can be extremely useful. At other times, however, they can be misleading. So the question is, how do you tell the difference? Your mission today is to learn when to trust your gut and when not. Task number 1 is when to trust your gut. Now, we've all had our stomachs turn at the thought of doing something scary. And yet, aren't you glad that you ignored that feeling and went to the scary job interview or went and sat the exam because it got you something that you really, really loved? So in that case, it was a good thing to ignore it, right? At other times, gut feelings can be life-saving. If you walk home at night and you have this strong feeling that you should definitely not walk down this particular street, then listen, take a different route. Because you have senses that are so fine that our minds cannot really make sense of them yet, but they're still very real and can, like I said, be life-saving. Another good place to trust your gut is when it comes to people. Now, if you're getting introduced to somebody or a new colleague arrives at work and you're inwardly recoiling and somehow all your hair stands on end, pay attention. Obviously, it's a good thing to give people a chance to prove themselves. So you shouldn't just outright dismiss them. Be friendly, be civil, and again, give them a chance. However, exercise a little extra caution. And this might save you a lot of heartache later of, being taken advantage of or lied to or hurt. Task number 2 is how to tell the difference. So how do you tell the difference of a gut feeling that is just fear and you should do it, or that is a justified warning? Being me, my answer will be ask your body again, because obviously a gut feeling is the body as well, but you need to ask a little more deeply. And the way you do this is you take a deep breath and place your hand on your stomach. You can't see that in the video because it's too low down, but you place your hand on your stomach and then you think of that scary thing and try to identify how this actually feels, this gut feeling. Is it a bit of a fluttering? Is it maybe a slight like a bit nauseous? Does it feel more like excitement? Does it in general feel expansive? Scary but expansive. And that could be a sign that you're just scared, but it's something you really, really want to do and you should probably pursue it. If, on the other hand, it feels like your stomach is tying itself into a knot, if everything contracts, if it's a contraction feeling, that might be a sign to steer clear that there is something not good going on here. It takes some time to develop this feeling and to get to know them and to identify them better, so have a little bit of patience. However, once you've developed this, they are one of the best and most reliable guideposts or compasses that you can use in your life. And that brings me to task number 3, which is let me know. So either leave a comment below the video or reply to the email that you got the link to the video with and tell me what you think of this. Do you have a very developed intuition, or are you not really in touch with that? Do you trust it? Do you think it's maybe a bit fishy? I'll reply to every comment, I promise. And if you would like some more, like I said, go to wildspiritscoaching.com and join the community of Wild Spirits. I'd love to have you. Have a beautiful week and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.